There's a wealth of architectural features inside the Cravens estate. One of the most spectacular is a glass and wrought iron skylight, which goes completely through the third floor of the chateau to the roof, bringing light into the foyer and drawing the eye up the curving marble staircase to the 14-foot-high ceilings. Mirrors were added to the second-floor rotunda, which enlarges and reflects the skylight. Much of the interior wood, including the golden mahogany in the drawing room or main living room, and the French walnut paneling in the dining room, was imported from Europe. Julie Kays is designing the master bedroom.
As it was the office for the Red Cross, there were multiple desks in here and file cabinets. It wasn't very attractive, but to look at the bones of the house, the beautiful fireplace, the doors, the hardware, the cremones, gorgeous. It was a project that needed love.
The walls and ceiling were just painted plaster.
The majority of my work was really on the ceiling. We installed this decorative molding, and if you look around, it looks like it is true to the house, that it was here, but it was not. It really unified the room. It brought it together, it personalized it, and it accented the mantel.
And the bed, it's handmade and something special.
The feature of it is the exquisite bonnet with the gilding on top. And with a room of this sort, you need a dramatic accent. And of course, it's the bed in the master bedroom.
The morning room, as the name implies, faces east on the first floor, a large empty space which designer Linda Allen wanted to change into something fun.
It's basically a sitting/breakfast area. So it's for someone that comes in and wants to read the Paris Vogue in the morning.
Allen decided to use the pattern on the floor as inspiration for the walls and ceiling, which she calls an exercise in circles.
I love the way circles create movement through time, and so these mirrors actually help move us up the wall into the ceiling.
He didn't lay on his back to paint the ceiling, but graphic illustrator Ken Moffat researched patterns at Versailles.
Part of the pattern is based on Versailles, which is the granddaddy of all decorative painting. And there is some of the pattern is actually in the fireplace, and that's the motif I worked with. And then the background, which are the circles, is sort of like a more contemporary mid-century feeling.
Opposite the beautifully transformed kitchen, on the west side of the house, another room which may have been used as a breakfast area, but was divided by a wall which contained storage. David Reume Construction removed the wall to enlarge the room, making the bay window the centerpiece and turning this into a family breakfast and creative craft room.
I think that this will be the room that will be one of the most popular rooms in the house because it's got the office in there for the women of the house. The kids would be eating in here. Whoever's in this house will end up spending a lot of time here. When I'm thinking about what I want to do for a room, I think about what I want to do for myself. What we're all about is something that's livable that anybody can relate to.
Each of the designers at Showcase had to reveal the old-world craftsmanship of the Cravens estate while preserving its integrity and contrasting it with modern art features such as the floating cloud chandeliers in the entry and the eco-friendly features which will be serving the Red Cross far into the 21st century.
If you can step back and think of when this home was built and when there were 75 millionaires here on Millionaire Row. At that time, Pasadena was the wealthiest location in the country. We look forward to it being functional in the 20th century, but still remaining intact with its history and preserving its beautiful features.